think we're going to finally go to the nether because I have tons of uh, netherite, no, wrong block, obsidian. I have tons of obsidian, so finally I think it's time to go to the nether and explore a little bit. So I might dig out a small room in my house for it to be, just so that I've got a designated area. Do a little bit of digging in this direction. Hopefully I don't run into water. Goodness, no, 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 no. That's annoying. Okay, never mind. Plan B, we're not going to do anything down here because there's water everywhere. Let me just replant those. I need to figure out another place to do it then. Maybe if I do it this way. Like I mine out behind here. Figure 3 on both sides and I mine behind it. That might be okay. So then I can put it behind here and it'll be good. There you go. So I'll do it a little bit like this. And then I'll go down a bit. There you go. If I just do that for a little bit. There you go. Perfect. Then I think I'll just take this. There you go. I feel like that looks alright. And then I'll add stairs here. And there'll be a fence gates here. Alright. Let's go make some stairs and fence gates then. No idea how many stairs I need, but I don't think it's too many. 32 should be enough. If I need more than that, I'll be surprised. And then fence gates. Do I have any of those? 2. Alright. If I get 2 more then. I don't quite know how to make them, but we'll see. Yeah, alright. Pretty simple. Yeah, I've got loads of obsidian, so that's alright. That should stop things from getting out if they end up going through the portal. So I've had that happen before, like especially with magma cubes. That should light. I'll be very surprised if it doesn't. adding the stairs to the side of it. I feel like that looks okay. I think it gives it some sort of structure to it. I feel like if I did that, that seems alright. I like that. If I add that there. Yeah, there you go. I think that's alright. Maybe if I add that there. Alright. Let's go see. I need gold. I need something gold on, otherwise I'm gonna be completely murdered. Do I have anything gold? I swear I do. I'll take this one. Alright, let's go see what's in the nether. Will I die? Absolutely 100%. But we're gonna see. Not bad spawn. Not bad at all. - 8, 58, -8. Okay, that's the coordinates. I feel like I should probably go mining then. This way. I go mining into this side here. And I just block it off behind me with dirt. Because I can still see the portal, so I'm not gonna lose it. Remember once I did this to so far, I ended up getting an achievement. Ooh. Okay. I think I'm at a fortress that's half in a wall. Nice. Oh, don't mind if I do take some of this. I don't want to end up dead though. Can these things hurt you? Striders? No. Wait, do they turn red when they go in the lava? I didn't know this. Well, that was odd. The lava touched this and just poofed out of existence. I don't think it's taking damage. Please don't kill me. I don't want to die. Thank you. I hear piglins. Hello. You're quite cute. You look adorable. I like you. You're nice. Holy crap, what is that noise? Jesus Christ, why does it make that sound? What the hell? Why does it make that sound? Of all sounds it could make that one. Jesus. You're cute, but I really hate the noises you make, like, so bad. Alright, let's do a bit of mining. Like, I want to find just some interesting stuff. Well, I guess we're not going that way. How about this way? Nice. Ooh, guys, have you heard the new song Dream has released? I think it's called Adrenaline. I listened to it this morning, and oh my god, it is so epic. I love it. It is a great song to listen to. I think it's kind of like about his manhunts, but it's got depth and emotion to it too. It's really cool. It was like released 2 days ago. What's the time? 6:10. Alright, not bad. Yeah, you could keep going this way. Got lost in my direction for a second there. I wonder how far I can go. I don't want to completely murder all my pickaxes. I'll finish this one off. And I'll keep the last one as spare, just in case. Well, this is a lot of quartz. I finished watching that Lucy Letby documentary last night, and I've got to say, I don't think she did it. I really don't think she did it. 'Cause it doesn't make sense at all. It really doesn't. She has no motive. She has no reason. There's no logic behind it. The defense team used biased opinions and specialists. It just doesn't make sense. Like, the specialist they used is a biased person who tailors his evidence to match to what the prosecutors want. And then they used a reference to a article that was released, and they used it incorrectly. They described the discoloration of a child's skin to be indicating it has had air injected into it. Great, so that makes sense. That's something that can be proven with the right article, right? But they used the wrong article. The article they used showed that the discoloration of the babies they were describing, in fact, did not have air put into their bloodway stream, but rather it was due to a lack of oxygen. They also used in court the evidence of her always being there when the babies were dying, always being on shift. Great. But that explains that because she was a really skilled nurse, one of the most skilled in the unit, better than most of her peers, it just showed that she was an individual who had done more courses than others. So she was always put with the sickest babies. In this case, the babies that were dying. And when they moved her off the unit, they said the babies stopped dying. Yeah, the babies stopped dying because you stopped putting the most sickest babies with them on those shifts because there wasn't the qualified nurse to look after them. And then they had some excuse about how she wrote a confession note in something they found in her house. It said, "I'm a murderer, I killed them." Sounds like a pretty solid confession. Except for the fact she's a nurse working with babies who are dying nearly every day. Surely it makes sense that she's just feeling guilty. And she's not actually confessing to murder, she's confessing to her own guilt where she feels like she's the reason they've died. And she could have done more to stop it, even if she couldn't have. It's a coping mechanism. What doesn't make sense is the 250 documents she brought home of the baby she killed. But I have a theory that she probably just took them because she wanted to have the information of the families and the babies that she had been responsible for the lives of, even if she wasn't meant to do that. And then something really got me when I watched the documentary. The man who runs the hospital. Firstly, he knew that something suspicious was going on and did nothing. He waited for the death rates to go up until he conducted an investigation, which in my books is not great to begin with. Then you have the fact that he says, what does he say? He says, I have a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of pity if they've gotten the wrong person. And that statement in itself really annoyed me, because why would you only feel such a small amount of guilt if somebody's been wrongly prosecuted to life in prison because of you? And then he laughs, and I feel like he knows more than he let on, and that Levy has been the scapegoat in the situation in an unjust justice system. And I just don't think I just don't think she's done it. I think she's been played. And it kind of makes sense too. She was hated from the get-go. When she first did a thing at the hospital there, she was excluded, she was hated, she was seen as different by all the other nurses, all the other people. Also, the hospital did a poor job itself. It had no security cameras anywhere. Everywhere they claimed there was a baby's death, not a single security camera. Not a single thing to prove that she did it. Not a single thing for safety measures. It's just shocking. I get they're not having cameras in the baby's rooms, but in a neonatal room unit, where these babies are at their most vulnerable state, surely you'd have some sort of intervention, protection from harm, from incidents, because anything could happen. Because they're unstable, they're born well before they're meant to be. And yet, the hospital did nothing, and it's just annoyed me so much. Because I like watching true crime, I've said that before, but I hate it when someone is wrongly convicted. And online social media also agreed. She'd been wrongly convicted. Nobody thinks she's done it. But they won't do anything to retrial her, they won't even attempt it. And I think it's just unfair. It's cruel. Because I don't think she's actually done anything. I'm gonna make an aquarium, I think. How much glass do I have? Not a lot. Let's go put in the upstairs bit and we'll see. I'm gonna leave that for a second. Leave the top of it. I don't know how this is going to look, but we're going to test it out anyway. Gonna do it like that, I think. Maybe if I get rid of these. And I broke the pickaxe. Lovely, lovely. Do I have another one? Probably not. Yeah, I got one that's dying too. Please let me break the last one. Perfect, you served your purpose. Alright, then I can hang these. How the hell did I mess that up? Because I want to have it at that height, because then I can still walk under it. Like that. Ugh. I hate when you mess up glass, it's annoying. And I could use silk touch, yes, but do I have the energy to? No, absolutely not. How much? Yeah, that's fine. Oh, good. Let me add some more sand to that. That might take a while. I want to fill it with water. That way I can, when I walk up like that, I can see a bunch of fish. Fishy swim, hot dog and bologna. I said that wrong. Chicken wing, hot dog and bologna. Chicken and macaroni, sitting with my homie. I had a teacher who really hated that song once. Like, she would actually get you into serious trouble just for singing it. She hated it so much. Glass takes too long to make. I don't really have much. Jesus Christ, what the hell did I just hear? Did a piglin get through here and suffocate? That's what it sounded like. It sounded like it suffocated. Would that surprise me? No. No, absolutely not. It really sounded like a pig just suffocated a piglin. Alright, let's go do some farming whilst that smelts. Why do these never give me enough seed? There you go. Done the carrots, let's do the potatoes. There you go. I like farming potatoes. And then let's do some beetroot. It's hard to see if they're grown sometimes. Alright. Let's just finish this off. Alright. That's done for now. I'll just let that smelt, why not? It's not gonna harm me to have some more glass. Yeah, that looks okay. I might leave it open topped. Maybe. If I build it up, hold on. If I build it up here, doesn't hit the edge. Just misses the edge. Just misses the edge. And just misses the edge. Well, that's perfect measurement on my part. I might build it up taller. Maybe. We'll see. But anyways, chat, I am going to let you go. So adios, my friends, and I shall see you probably on Saturday.